Come on, let's go. What you want to do, Dad? What you want to do, huh? Hey, what you want to do, old man? What you want to do, old man? What the fuck's happening? Hey, old man, what you want to do, huh? Hey, what's up, boy? Boris, look. What's up, man? Hey, Boom Boom, what's up, huh? Boom Boom, what's up, huh? Hey, what's up, Boom Boom? What's up, old man? What's up, old man? What you doing, homie? And what you doing, homie? Huh? What you doing, homie? What you doing, homie? Come on. So, 1994, right? I get popped for my cousin's murder. My cousin was like the first I guess you could say like the first dropout I had ever heard of. What's up, boy? Ever seen or really heard of? You know, this was in the 90s. That was unheard of. So my cousin ends up getting out. He gets killed the next day from his release. He was gone for 13 years, right? So remember, this is 1994. So when he left, I was a kid when he left, you know. But I knew of him. I kept in contact with him. He was real close, you know. Everybody knew him. He was doing his thing in the joint. I don't know what happened, but he ended up going backwards, you know. So he gets killed. I get busted for the murder. Come on, come on. I get busted. Go, 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 go. Come on. I get busted for the murder. I get busted for. Come on. You wanna go across? You wanna go across the street? Come on. So I get busted for the. I get busted. Hold on, boys. You ready? Come on. You ready? So come on. So I get busted for the murder, right? And then I also had a. You wanna go across the street? Hold on, boys. So I get busted for this murder. Sorry about that, guys. So I get busted for the murder, and initially I got arrested for an attempted murder, and shooting at a car, in a car that had occupants in it, right? And I had a gun, so they already had me. They hit me with the murder later, right? So I'm in the county, 2100, juvenile module. I don't know if you guys remember that, because I was 17, I was about to turn 18. So that's where they kept me there, right? So I was in the halls and all that, but they ended up taking me to, like I said, the juvenile module in the county. So when I'm in the county, there was this rumor going around. Well, let me back it up. So I was going to Torrance Court, right? So I used to go to Torrance Court with with a certain person, you know. So I had set we had set our court dates at the same time, because I used to always I used to come back late at night with high power. So they used to send me they would send all the kiddies to me, you know, for that floor or whatever, and I would take it to them. So come on, Dad, come on, this way, come on, boys, come on. So this was going on, you know. So this is all in the county. I was you know, dropping mail off, taking the kiddies, taking the whatever to them. So when I get to Delano, I take my time. I take the 10 years. I get to Delano, and he's in ADSEG. You know, he's already in the hole, right? Well, he had left before I did. But anyway, so I'm in D5 when I get to Delano. I was already like 19 years old. So I get to Delano. I'm in D5. I'll never forget. And at this time, there was Socio from Chiquez, Devil from Sun Valley. Those were the homies that were there, you know. And Babyface from 18. Those were the ones. So I go to medical one day, and I see him. He's being escorted, and he's in those little cages. So he's like, "Where are you at?" And I'm like, "I'm right here in D5." He's in D6. So bam, one time comes. Like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days later, somebody gets kicked out the hole. And they come with one time from D6, and it's for me, you know. So and it's from him. So I get blessed with the license, right? This isn't a reception, right? I didn't know no better. I'm 19 years old. So I ended up with D yard. Matter of fact, I ended up with all of reception. They were all, everything was going through visiting at this time. So whatever. So this whole time, I'm doing my thing, and I'm learning as I'm going because I've never done this before. But I'm learning. I got an older celly, and people are, putting me up on game. I already have a good head on my shoulders. But still, you don't do this to a kid. You never do this to a child. Like, you just don't. It's setting them up for failure. So something happens with some black dudes, and the homie from 18 was on the yard, and he ended up kicking off, right? So we all go to the hole. So I ended up staying in Delano Aztec for like over a year and a half, and staying in reception period for over a year and a half. So, hold on. So bam, they ended up endorsing me to stay there at the level 3. This is so now it's Delano 8 yard, right? Come on. So it's Delano 8 yard at this time. That's the level 3. Come on. What's going on? Hold on, let me. Hold on, boys. Hold on, ready? Come on, let's go. It's hot as hell. Come on, go. Come on, boys. Come on. Go. Oh, go. You release. I need the release. Oh. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so hold on, give me a second. Okay, so I ended up staying on A yard, right? And I can remind you. So remind you, right? No, boys, no, go sit down, dude, go. So, all right, I'm not gonna say years and stuff no more after this because I don't wanna single anybody out. I don't want, in case there's anything. I'm not gonna say years because I don't want to try to tie anybody to nothing, So, I'm in Delano 8 yard, and I still have a yard. I'm still, that the dude that I was blessed by, he's in the back, right? So when I go to A yard, when they kick me out to A yard, because they dropped the they dropped the case, and I had to do my shoot time there, my suspended shoot time in Aztec, but he was still there. He was waiting for a bed to Corcoran, or he was waiting for something from Corcoran or something, right? So I get kicked out to AR, and mind you, at this time he ends up being my neighbor at this time, and there was no dog kennels back then. It was just group yard. So I ended up going to Delano yard. Boris, go sit down, dude. Go sit down, man. Come on, Boris. God damn, you're making a mess everywhere, dude. Man, you're making a mess everywhere. So, sorry about that. So, I'm in Delano yard. I pull up, and there's somebody that has the yard, and I get there, and I'm supposed to, step them down, start my own new regime. Everybody, all the blocks. I think it was 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block. I think there's 5 blocks on a yard. I can't remember. Yeah, there's 5 blocks on a yard, and I think D3 is at Sig Overflow, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it is. So I get there, and the homie that has the yard, he's older. I'm a kid. So I end up stepping him down. I end up putting a squad on him, sending him to the back. Before I sent him to the back, I went to visit. I sent the 2 torpedoes back there, right, full of everything, tobacco, everything you could think of they had. Let that guy know that, it's a touchdown, I'm doing my thing. Bam, everything's going smooth. A couple years go by, and not like 2 years go by. I'm still doing my thing, By this time, that dude had left to corporate. He ended up catching the shoot, going to the shoot. But he established whatever he did in the back, and it was let it be known that I was on AR doing my thing. I get summons to the back out of nowhere. Somebody gets kicked out the yard. Somebody gets kicked out the AR from the hole, and it's a one time for me. That I gotta get to the back, that I'm wanted back there, And from the time that they gave me the one time, they gave me like 3 days to get back there. So I'm like, what? Like, damn. So, all right. So, there was somebody, I forgot who it was, but if somebody was up next to get boo-bops. So I was like, you know what, we're going to rush this up. I'll be a part of the squad. I had the yard, so I'll be a part of the squad. I'm going to go to the hole. Bam, I go to the hole. 3-on-1, go back there. I get stepped down. And I get stepped down. And that was really it. Oh, and I got fined. No, I didn't get fined. I got stepped down, and I know I got a calentado back there. So bam, I ended up transferring from there. I ended up going to High Desert. Okay, so when I get to High Desert, I ended up getting in a melee. Like 3 weeks to being there, I ended up getting in a melee. I go right back to the hole. I go, no. I ended up going to the hole and ended up catching a shoot turn. From there, I ended up going to Pelican Bay for my first time. I went to the shoot, straight to the shoot, right? Seaside. So I get to Pelican Bay, and I get out the shoot, my shoot, little shoot turn. My celly was Osito from North Hollywood Boys for a while. Turtle from Gage Gang was my celly too. He's older homie. So anyways, it was I guess Gage Gang or something, was like in the valley, some Central California or something like that. So I ended up getting hit in Pelican Bay because of being in position and because of everything that I was doing in Delano. But what happened was the dude that I was working for, he was a false big homie. So yeah, but in the county, the whole time I was in the county, that's who I would always give the third. Everything was always in that dude's name. So I didn't know no better. So homie ended up being he was no good. Yeah, he was no good. And I guess they were saying filters around. I just didn't know no better. People were talking. I never really heard about that rumor, but I ended up getting hit in Pelican Bay behind it. I got hit viciously too. But I was in day room the next day. Facts. Spooky from Suriva was there. Spooky from Verdugo. Spooky from Wilmas. Alvin from Danger from Eastside Wilmas. These were all the dudes that were around me at that time. Moco from North Hollywood Locals, I think. That's his name. So those are the, the fellas that were there at that time. Yeah, I ended up getting hit real vicious. So, but I mean, I really thought I was doing what I was supposed to. One thing I never did was I never picked on nobody. But you just don't. When a young homie is that young, and he's, yeah, I had 10 years. Yeah, I was smart. Yeah, I was a little healthy. Healthy as hell for my age. Carried myself a little different, but still, you don't do that to a 19-year-old kid. You give him so much authority. You just like, I couldn't believe that dude set me up like that. I couldn't believe it when they got me in Pelican Bay. I don't think I've ever been like manhandled like that in my life. Like, I got hands. Like, I've always been known for having hands. Like, anybody asking any of my homies, boy, I get it cracking. Trust me. But this day, I'll never forget. I still have I still like wake up, like when my lady walks behind me or she sneaks up on me and I don't hear her. I wake out to this day. To this day, they got me good. They stomped me out and everything, stabbed me. They did me in. But it is what it is. That's what they wanted. That's what they felt the repercussions was. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm gonna try to drop some more stories. I gotta see which ones I can say and which ones I can use, because I'm not trying to say names. I'm not trying to do years or nothing, because I'm not trying to get nobody caught up, and I know way better than that. So if any homie sees this, if you go back and retract my story, I don't really mention anybody's name or time or anything like that. The names I do witness, I did say that they're either no good or they'll vouch for me, But I know better than to say names or anything like that. So if you guys feel any of the camaradas that are active, if you feel disrespected or you think that I said too much, feel free to get at me and I'll change it up or I'll stop, But I'm trying to do my best to open up and not say too much, because I'm active and I know the business, homies. So I wish you guys a good one. And when you're being misled, it's to mislead a child though. It's just wrong, But it happens. It was a learning lesson. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. Hit you guys up later on. This tomorrow. Be cool. I'm out. Stay active.